A lot of my units are getting damaged up here too, though. It's a grind. They have a lot of really good units up here, a lot of artillery as well. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to take this with the units I have up here. Yeah, it's not looking like it. Yeah, no, I gotta start pulling back. They have too much firepower up here for these units to take it by themselves. If I had sent more units, it would be easy. But I did not send an excessive amount. I did not think you would suicide most of your units.
Actually, in all fairness, it was the AI that fucked it up right there at the beginning.
To be fair, the AI only lost you about 15 troops. The next 250 you lost all by yourself. I'm starting to lose some units now. They're pushing me back on the front. My units aren't, the elite guard aren't mobile enough to actually make a proper escape. But they're pulling back. The Marines are chasing them though. So I will lose some on the way out, but I've killed so many on the way in. One big push is really all it would take to kill them at this point. Yeah, I'm trying to run, but they're just chasing my units down. A lot of my units are successfully escaping, though. Just trying to leave enough room for any of my units that want to escape to actually escape. Yeah, okay. I only lost maybe 24 units on that push. I've killed hundreds since I've gotten here, though.
Me, on the other hand, not so good.
Well, I got you to Petrograd. I'd suggest whatever of your army that you did not suicide, you get up here before you lose it. Some German Navy ships are helping you. This, what you did here, by the way, during the PvP is what I was hoping would happen to you when you were fighting China, because you were similarly suiciding your units up on the front. And so I was hoping that they would all just kind of die, just like your units here have.
Oh, I see.
Sadly, that did not end up being what happened. Alrighty. I have retreated successfully. I've killed probably hundreds of Russians, lost maybe 2-3 dozen units of my own. I'm gonna start getting the fuck out of here properly now. Because these units are battered and beaten and bloody. And whereas I haven't lost a fuck ton of units, I have suffered some casualties from the war, that's for sure. But the Russians are up with the highest deaths of any country, dead or alive, in the entire game. Even with you suiciding like probably half your army there, they still lost in terms of casualties more than you have this entire campaign.
Oh, good. I'm glad my suicide charge proved effective in some regard.
Kind of. But this is why you want to take wars slowly. If you can't just blitz all of them like this. And at the very least, you have to let your units heal. There's no way to get around letting units heal. You can't just push them until they're ragged. That's why I set my loss tolerance to low, so my AI will automatically try to save my troops anyway. Oh, you better get garrisons set up here if you haven't already. The garrisons can at least try to hold these lines for you. Just go into the theater and just hit fucking maximize at this point. I've done my job, though.
Yeah.
You're starting to burn through military goods now, though. See a lot of you. What? Oh my God! Is this? I see a lot of your troops running away, and I just have to say, is this all of your troops that survived? The ones sailing around
Yeah.
Hispania right now?
Push little by little, town by town.
Yeah, you're running a little low on offensive units up there, so be sure to conserve them. Those tanks need to survive. Use your artillery to support. Make sure to hold all the towns you take. Make sure you're setting up garrisons repeatedly, going into theater, maximizing, or battle zone, maximize, that kind of shit. Or making sure your AI has the capability to if you don't feel like you can manage that. Make sure to spread out a little bit. Take these other towns side to side. Don't just follow the rails and only the rails. That's a tactic that works better in places like Africa, where there is no threat from other sides. But the Russian forest is a threat. They do have units in there. They have used them against us nonstop during this, and they will continue to use them. Also, I'll be nice and I'll point out just southeast of Riga, you have some merchant marines just chilling there.
Oh my lord.
This is your training, young Padawan.
Yes.
And while you do this training, I shall have some fun.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna go take over the Dominican Republic, because why not? It's gonna be a nice little march of elite guard, just barely any elite guard too. Walking into the Dominican Republic and basically taking them over for free. Well, not for free. It cost me some treaty integrity, but it's okay. I get to secure my little island. I think it's called the island of Hispaniola, too. I've gone through so much money with all my building and warmongering. So much. See, your push is resuming down the rail line. Good luck. Petrograd was a grind. Like, my 100 units over there actually took some decent casualties. My elite guard force got pretty much pushed out of there completely. So, really, truly, good luck.
I want them all to go to Petrograd, not yet. Guys, take that village right there.
Too bad there's nothing we can say to make the Germans pop in. They could probably win this war for you in about 10 seconds.
I don't know what the hell these
Well, the
Russian
Dominican
Marines
Republic's
are
going
doing.
fine.
These guys just will
What
not.
happened?
These freaking merchant Marines, they just won't unload.
Where?
There they go. At Raga.
Oh, a lot of them are damaged. That's why. They're just trying to escape.
Oh. Oh, they keep getting stuck down here.
Oh, so much of Russia. So much of Russia that you're fighting over is made up of defensive terrain. So the defenders get a bonus there. And as you get closer to Petrograd, a lot of things become close combat, low visibility zones as well. Meanwhile, the Dominican Republic is very, very close to falling. La Romana is their last remaining place of any importance. It's an air base, place a seaport. We took their capital. Again.
And again and again and always again.
Again and again. And again and again and again. And again and again. We took their capital. Again. And they've given up. Like a bunch of little pansy-ass bitches. All right, cool. Well, that whole island is mine now, so it's more secure. Doesn't need to be secure from anything, really, but all right. Now that you've pushed up and secured so much near Petrograd, I actually see you covering your flanks pretty well, securing some of these towns that are getting in your way. You want me to go finish off Petrograd for you, or do you want to take the challenge of doing it yourself?
Take the challenge.
All right. Let me know if you need a bailout. I'll be here. Just doing my own thing. And then once Petrograd has fallen, and probably Russia along with it, do you think we should keep going with this scenario, or do you want to call that a victory?
We can call it a victory. I mean, we, like you said earlier, we've achieved the goals we needed to do.
Mm-hmm. Which begs the question, since this is going to be over so soon, are we starting the Cold War today?
We'll save that for next week.
It's not even, like, it's still pretty early in the day.
I guess we
We've only been going for 3 hours.
Yeah, I guess we can. Why not? Just I need a little bit of time to organize all the fucking videos. I've got so much fucking recordings, I gotta actually organize them.
Yeah, I do that. I give every series its own folder.
Oh, I do too. I just haven't moved any of the recordings out of the recording folder into the actual series folder. I don't know.
The real blow would be if you take Petrograd and they still don't surrender.
Yeah, no kidding. Their military approval is still high and it's going up at 66%.
It'll drop notably when you take Petrograd. If I were you, one thing I would have done is I would have kept some units in the east and sent them to Vladivostok to take that, because that's a place where their capital could go, and just to test if the Japanese or Chinese are willing to get involved.
Alright. Forgot about fucking Vladivostok.
Yeah. Although Moscow looks like it would be the next place their capital would go. Hard to fucking scan Russia for potential capitals because it's so fucking large. Looks like after Moscow, it would probably go to Kyiv, Ukraine capital. Maybe Kharkiv after that. There's a couple after that. Kharkiv, Novgorod.
Oh my god, these fucking...
Most of them early on, most of the capital locations are in the west. So you got a nice little force amassing near Petrograd. I don't know if that'll be enough to take it, though. It's pretty entrenched by this point. How's your supply? Your supply in the area is looking better. It falls off a little bit towards Petrograd, though.
Kind of what I'm waiting for is for it to catch up.
You're getting pushed back over there, so it's never gonna catch up. You're just gonna keep losing more and more.
Alright.
You got to make a big stand over there because that's where all their units are starting to focus. Let me know if you want any help. Oh, you've had help from all these German battleships. Even some of my battleships are still up there helping you. Oh yeah, I got a notable amount of ships up there helping you.
Yeah, it'd just be nice if these guys would stop. Like, they keep turning into ships at frickin' Riga. Like, they're not damaged or anything, it's just they go... No, those ones are damaged. Still.
Everything landing in Riga is damaged right now. They are seeming to get stuck there. There are some weird points in the map where units can get stuck. It varies per scenario, but the AI can be a little stupid in some locations. Remember north of Iran during the Muslim playthrough?
Oh, yeah.
They kept getting stuck there. There's a few points in the world where that can happen. There used to be one around Marseille. Oh, actually, no, it's still there. It's just there's barely anything stuck there right now. There's only one thing stuck there. There's more.
All right,
Oh, I see you pushed up to Petrograd. Ooh, let's see how this goes. You've already made great progress. See, you've eaten away at a lot of their forces before even getting here, so that's made a pretty big difference. That's why you don't just rush to the most defended point in the whole nation.
Yeah.
And Petrograd has fallen over. Their military approval is down to 50. It had been up to like almost 70 or around 70 at that point. The raw infantry power already support has certainly helped. Their capital is now Moscow. I have so much brand new stuff that I'm making.
Let's get my troops across the road right there. There we go. How's Russia's military approval rating doing? They are up. Oh, military approving went from 30 something to 41 now.
So you're making a push across to the west. I'm sending my units over now.
Yeah, just right here initially. I'm not going to push in too deep. Just going to take Kaluga.
I'm moving all my units over to Kalaga.
Oh my god, that is a lot of fucking artillery.
Yeah, you see why? Now, imagine if you had actually successfully blitzed Petrograd and then decided, I'm just going to blitz Moscow now. You got to move slow in this game.
Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Oh lord, more siege guns.
Ooh. Running into some issues up there, I see. All right, you took it. Good. All right, this is 181, 175-ish infantry units that are crossing this bridge right now.
Holy,
I am moving in. I'm going to take those two northern cities, and I'm going to go stop at the military base of Albino. That is the direction which I am moving with this force. You can take those northern units and send them south to meet up right there. The force is pushing forward. The infantry are about to engage.
All right.
The battle is beginning. Best of luck to you, comrade.
You too, comrade. All right, my forces are about ready to link up right now.
Town 1 has fallen. Town 2. Now to push on the military base itself. The amount of arty fire we're taking here is retarded.
Holy shit.
Yep, we were scaring off their air units. Only garrisons left. We're going to take the military base. This is going to be a huge source of supply for us. But we're in the middle of all their artillery fire. So this is going to be a big fight. I'm going to move south and then head up north from the south. If you want to focus on the west, you do that.
I'll hit the west.
And we'll link up at Moscow. I'm destroying this town to the south. Ooh, it's hurting though. Next town's falling. 2 towns down south fallen. I'm about to step on them.
Third one down, up north.
I see you've actually pushed in south. Good. Let's say Klimovka. Yeah, you see, this is how you pace it. You don't just go right for Moscow the hex. This is how you do it. You see how much better this is going?
Yeah.
You wipe out all their artillery surrounding sources of supply. You gain more supply. You gain more help. You're losing so many less units. As am I. All right. Forces are pushing north. Hex just southeast of Moscow.
Yeah, Liberty.
Let's call it Liu.
Liu. All right, Liu is about to fall. Got it.
All right, it's fallen. I'm shooting east and west. Moscow is pretty heavily fortified right now. We're completely encircling it though. We are completely encircling it though.
Take out this artillery to the north.
All right. We're doing a good job. I'm going to start focusing on units directly on Moscow because Moscow is pretty damn close to falling. All right, yeah. Good job. All right, keep up that northern push. I'm going to focus all the firepower, and Moscow has fallen.
Oh, where are they going to move it to now? Please no.
They are down
Surrender,
to
Russia, surrender.
22.5% military approval rating, much lower. Keep stomping out all these cities. Every one of these cities that you stomp out is less military approval and more of a chance that they will surrender. I'm going to keep pushing. is a big industrial area, and taking these over can really help assure destruction. Yeah, they're already down another point of military approval. And we are just dominating them right now because we've taken so much stuff. We have endless supply. So long as we maintain bullets, we can keep shooting. Speaking of maintaining bullets, you're running out.
Yeah.
Let me send you another 200,000 tons. How does that sound? Hey, dude, if this is going to be the last battle,
why not?
let's make it fucking work. I'll cover for you.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
Where's the new capital? It's all the way southeast at Tashkent. That's really far away. More than likely, if we just start taking every fucking town in this area, especially the more important ones like Minsk, they'll surrender on their own anyway. Realistically. We've completely encircled Poland, though.
Huh. Russia, give Poland its independence.
I'm going to start moving some units to the west.
Oh, to take all those?
Yeah, to start taking stuff to the west. There's still Minsk out there. That's a fairly important city. Oh, man, you sorely underestimated the fucking Soviets. You thought you could just bum rush them with 350 units and win? I hope this is an amazing learning lesson for you.
There's Minsk. Where's Warsaw?
The west.
There it is.
All right. I'm going to take Kolomna, and then I'm going to start turning all of my forces westwards. I'm going to crash in on Poland and Belarus. Kolomna's putting up a little teensy bit of a fight, but it should die. Gotta get more of my injured units out of here. Yep, Kolomna will be stepped on and has fallen. My western pushes have begun. They have so many garrisons. Now, a quick and decisive victory is nice because it stops the enemy from pulling out garrisons. But you could have dealt with the garrisons had you the units, certainly.
Yeah.
That's why I like to use loss tolerance low, so that even in the worst of cases, my AI will run away, taking just a little bit of damage. It allows me to eat away at garrisons, essentially. The population losses get pretty high that way, but better than actually losing the units in my eyes. The Russians are at 750,000 of losses. Hell, we keep up this war long enough, and they will run out of actual military units to repair and deploy their own military.